Hello and welcome. This is In the Studio, episode 89. Today, I will be showing you how to create extra tension within your tracks. I'm working on this song here. I thought it needed a little extra tension in the middle part of the track, leading into the main breakdown and then coming out of the breakdown. A fantastic way to create that tension is to use a sustained held note. That's what I've done here. It's common to use strings for this, especially in house music, but I've used more of a pad style sound. You can use whatever sound you want to use though. So what I'm going to do is give you a quick little preview of the track and the sound, listen for the little pad sound, and then kind of walk you through how I would make a sound like this. And then, we're going to process it as well to, fit it into the mix. So let's get right to it. Here's a little preview. So there you go. That sound is much louder than I would have it in the mix, but I just wanted to turn it up a little bit so you can hear it better. So what I've done in the piano roll is just laid down a long sustained F note, and then during the breakdown I've added a A sharp that comes in looped over a couple bars, and that's going to give it just a little bit of a lift, and then done a little bit of a velocity sweep with it. And then on the drop section right here, I have a D note that comes in, A sharp, D, and F. Oops. That creates an A sharp major chord, and I'm working in A sharp major, so that's going to gel nicely. So that's all that's happening in the piano roll, very simple. And then it's just a sound that's coming from Contour and Reactor. I've used this preset here and I've just tweaked it a little bit to suit my track. So that's what's happening there. I don't want to get too much into that right now. And then I just want to run you through how I would maybe process a sound like this. So I'm going to put down the plugins first, and then I'll just, we'll play back the track and I'll maybe tweak it a little bit. But in a sound like this, I definitely don't want any low end. And so I'm going to take that right out and then roll off a little bit of the top like so. Oops. And I want to run this through a reverb as well. I'm going to use the Lexicon 224. I really like this reverb, and I like to use it for things like this. I'm going to use this atmosphere preset, but I'm going to pull down the bass and the mid and pull up the treble quite high and take it off of 100% wet. That's what this is here, and I'm going to run it through at maybe 60% there. And then I want to saturate or distort that signal after the reverb, because I want to saturate the reverb as well. So I'm going to add the SPL Twin Tube by UAD and just bump up the saturation in the harmonics there. And then I want to give it a little bit of movement as well, so it's not completely just static. So I'm going to add the tremolator and just go for a simple rhythm. If I can, maybe the 1/4 ramp up. This will be almost like a sidechain type of fill, but you can get a little bit of a different vibe with the fill and this groove. So maybe we'll try that. So yeah, let's give that a try. So yeah, I would definitely do a little tweaking on that, but using a sustained note like that is a great way to create extra tension in your tracks. And then what I would do probably is get the sound, sounding just the way I want it to, and then I would bounce it out to audio and then, pull it back in and then either filter it in and out or use volume automation to kind of, weave it in and out of the track appropriately. So that is the video for today. Hopefully you enjoyed it. Hopefully you learned something. Leave me a comment or question. I'd love to hear from you as always, and take care. I'll catch you later.